My name is Jarrett Johnson, and I founded Lineage Coffee Roasting about 3 years ago.
I waited so long to put my hands on you.
When we started the company, my wife and I knew we wanted a name that was strong and kind of rich. To me, the name Heritage was something that we were like, no, that's not right. And we were trying to think of something that pointed towards the future. And Lineage was something that we kind of derived from the name linear, like moving forward. That's kind of where the name comes from. How do we choose where we get our coffees from? So it's all based seasonally on origins that we really like. There's a few countries that are like hot spots for me, like Kenya, Colombia, Guatemala, Ethiopia, and these are all countries that I know historically produce really great coffees, really exciting coffees. We want not only a coffee that's good, but a coffee that's interesting. Seasonally, we'll decide out of those few countries that are harvesting at the same time which ones we're most interested in, and then we'll begin by sampling different coffees. Most of it is all based off of harvest, and that's one of the things we like to pass on to customers, is getting them to see coffee as not a commodity, but a crop. You know, just like oranges or apples, there's a season to it. I would say that we're trying to be at origin as much as possible. So I've made my goal to be at 50% of all the origins that we source. So being at origin will help us to find those coffees before they leave the country. I would say that's the biggest thing that we're doing, is repeatability and sustainability by buying from the same farms that we've had great luck with in the past, and then being at origin for new coffees that we're looking at buying. I would say the biggest challenges that we face with bigger companies is getting the customers to look at coffee differently. So the biggest challenge is maybe getting those customers to be open to trying something new. And when people open up their minds and try something new, a lot of times we can really impress them with the flavors of coffee, because you didn't know that a cup of coffee could taste like black tea with lemon squeezed over it. If you've been into our shop, you've noticed that our drink menu is pretty limited. And that's definitely intentional, because I think the first thing we wanted to make a big statement. We wanted to make a statement of, we're not here to make exactly what you want, or maybe exactly what you're used to in the past. We wanted to challenge the status quo and say, okay, well, how can we, right off the bat, let people know that we're different? And I think the first thing was, we obviously have to have amazing coffees, and we have to present them in the right way. And these really great coffees are not best when they have a bunch of cream in them or have a bunch of flavors added to it. So it's kind of weird, because sometimes you'll add cream to some of our like naturally fruitier coffees, right? Or some of our more tea-like coffees, or more citrus or floral. And it's like, you taste it, and with cream, it's like, this doesn't work. And it's because they're designed to go black. And so we always, we roast with that intentionality. I see us staying small, focusing on this community that we're in. I think that right now in food and beverage, it's really cool to see America come back from this Walmart culture of buying everything as cheap as we can, to really evaluating the quality of it and saying we want amazing experiences, and we're willing to pay a little more for those extraordinary things. But I think that Lineage Roasting, our whole goal is to appeal to customers who want to have an amazing coffee experience, and we want to challenge the status quo of what coffee can taste like. I'm Jarrett Johnson, and I founded Lineage Roasting here in Orlando, Florida in 2012. We're set out to produce the best coffee in the world.
There's no need